Who says nigger the most times on the album?
I was actually gonna count how many times we said nigga on the record. I don't know.
Like it's not as bad as like.
It's definitely not me. I'll tell you that. Which isn't just it's not that I don't use it. It's just I'm not on a whole lot of songs on the record.
I might have said nigga the most on the song.
Probably.
Because I'm on a whole lot of songs on the song. Like, I might have said, I think I might have said nigga more than. The nigga quotient, you know, but it's never just errantly, except for one time in which that was you.
Yeah.
It's you know, it isn't just like, you know, like when Nas tries to like relate to people, he'll throw a nigga in before he says a profound statement. Like it's a pointed word, you know what I'm saying? Where it's you know, we wrote it down, so we thought about it, you know, so you know it's put in there for a purpose. I just may have had more purposes pertaining to the word nigga on the record. You know?
there is a moment that happens where he has a verse and I cut him off and just say nigga motherfucker.
Yeah. You know, and it's kind of the way we talk. You know, we'll talk about a lot of crazy stuff, being like you know the nigga bomb, you know, gets dropped in, you know, so on and so forth.
I'm picturing like somebody dropping just like a bunch of niggas just out of plane.
Like World War Z, World War N, it just drops, just run.
Just like land in your house, like eat all your food and shit, drink all the Kool-Aid and stuff like this much.
You know, teach your kid how to play off the wall.
That wasn't a baptism, it was a failed drowning. Over-publicized, the bubble ride saved the sinner after seeing an undecided man. It's hard to attach. Palm dressed the ghost bikes, what's fair in the lover's eyes, defined by a now. In the context is a distant neighbor, share this with me. Unplanned parody rap that adapt to a fusion food equality and pizza puff every hood. Diabetic black muses are like a campaign promise. Yes, I am judging you. Shame, standing up for and or being yourself makes you so uncomfortable. Dirty Nukes outfitted with little hoodies, isolated incidents shouldn't have patterns that fuck with you. To the point I feel like death is in love with you. Usually a smart kid, usually a threat to usual, to suitable, or at least it should be. I hope this acid rains in a happy place of every escapist. I burn bridges to make my pop art. Hits not dwelling on the smart part, so me thinking is me misbehaving.
I mean, one thing that's always constant in the way that we work is juxtaposition, which is kind of interesting. You know, like it's always like a lot of our styles involve like the compilation of imagery to convey a point about a subject. So you know, so at least in that, it's a lot of like found object rhyming, as I sometimes call it. You know, abstract or whatever. But you know, you have that, and in regards to it, like there are elements of science fiction that's ever present in what we do. You know, if you want to go into the science element, there's, you know, there is that part of the aesthetic. You know, the glitches, just our approaches to conveying certain subjects. And
sonically, it's very much so like it sounds like mechanical in some ways, but it's also rhythmic. You know, it's not just like really stiff mechanical. Like there's melodies, but there's also like a lot of like rigid shit going on, and there's things that sound like you might be in a spaceship.
Yeah.
You know, that's just kind of how a lot of the record sounds to me.
And it's really urban in a respect of like metropolitan. It's city. You know what I'm saying? It's black. It's city. It really, you know, like we have nature, but you know, it's constructed. It's man-made.
I will not lie. The title Nigger Rigged Time Machine came about. I had just watched Hot Tub Time Machine the night before. On the way walking to a TK meeting, was just kind of thinking up ideas, and it was originally just like a song idea. Then everybody really liked it, and then like shortly after, like it was a song that never happened on the record. It was about just like shit in the future. And he already had a verse for it about like technology and stuff or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And so that was supposed to be that, but it ended up becoming the name of the record, and just kind of like sort of shaping the idea of, you know, just futuristic shit.
Yeah.
But based in like what's going on now.
Yeah. Afro-Futurism it's cool. Like it brings it full circle. You know, it's making the impossible with the improbable, which is the black diasporic struggle, pretty much. Like everybody kind of had their own journey. Like midway through the record, one of our members changed his goddamn name.
Yeah.
Wizard Jake is the Great, formerly known as Il Subliminal.
Midway through the record, one of the people in the group changed his legal name.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know, switch religion. You know.
Yeah.
And those things are tracked in the record. Like I think everybody has like a lot of like personal growth that's in there. So I couldn't really say just one person. Like I think everybody grew in a lot of different ways, and we grew together. But also like everybody definitely had their own specific things that they changed. I think like through the process of making this record, Colossal Structure became like
Fucking monster.
one of the 25 best rappers on the planet. Like he was like in the top 50 before. Now he's like in the top 25.
Oh, he's a juggernaut on this fucking record. Like he was, I can't lie. There were times in which I was like, I got you. Oh, we on the same track. All right, you know, like you have to step your bars up.
Cannibalism is the highest form of flattery. When your ex threatens Tory Lux, it's just quarter form apathy. Peacock and a smile, my distrust promises common law, fence-sitting the broom through a drive-by live piranha toss. An eye for an eye is fun to watch. Till the eyeless unionize and aim their guns at applause, propose a small child fire race, or candle-lighted face to exercise the code with emo camel spider bait. Let's make schizophrenia cool again. Mechanically separate Oprah and try to mold her human again. A Cosby sweater away from camouflage boule and Operation Tastemakers fed Nazi veteran taint. Crystal ball walking or riding, slaughter more science, toothbrush shank the Pope, pray to every god it slides with him. Elliott Smith's chest plate, chumming stress bait, dystopian swan song, squirt of Black Widow sex tapes.